Ready?
Don't try to be so loud.
No, you're fine. Let's see if it works. Oops.
Oh, can you see that the stars are you making a video?
Yeah, got my football game on. I haven't been here in a while. Got Boston College. Wait, you gonna do the national anthem? All right. I think we're coming up on week 10, aren't we? It is week 8. Couple weeks. Good. Might even get him before that one might be over. We'll keep it in just in case. That's stupid. Alright, I got some, I guess. This one, I think is ours. This one. Ohio State looks like they stopped going after him, so let's add Bogey back. If we can't sting that guy. Look at the bar. It's past the line. Hey, internet. This one, I don't think we have. Right, we did double south sound. That's part of it. I'll let that go one more week before we put it in this. Looking good. Gritty possession. We already know it. They got good tight ends there. Stars. Oh, Georgia's in that one. We'll let it go for a week. That's probably good. Georgia's in on that one. Alright. Just in case. There's a lot of double soft cells last time. Stars. Oh, jumping up there. This one. Oh, I forgot I got strategist. Normal on that, yeah. How's our class looking? 3 or 4? One more week for Ian. You're watching me? Why are you watching me? Oh, they're not rated as bad as I thought. I am the Panthers. Do you see it? We're playing the Eagles. Oh. Say oh.
With a matchup we have in store. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be
There's a hockey game going on in this.
and they stop him at the 21. So Boston College's offense will get first crack at it today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on your success, but pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20. I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
Depends on the volume, but oh, you said the interception.
Because he is
You see
going
that?
to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the right. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to 4th. The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense.
Big grupo.
The Panthers offense will get the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball down. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another game like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught in the rhythm. They need to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable. Snap from the gun on third down. And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. A nice coffin corner kick.
He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Wow.
That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Quarterback could not have walked
Three
that
out of the
ball
equal.
and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers.
Coverage.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long. You know a pass is coming. You worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone.
You get so much.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
It's one of those weird ones.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience
Take
this
it
guy
for
has, right?
granted.
He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away, he's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. He's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Steps away.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action football is that when you turn
might be
back
really short.
to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind it. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their runs. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake and bam! Right defender's right in your face.
Every defense in the country
6 yards there, we're going to make one.
predictable 3rd and long situations
going
where I
for
can
it.
bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming
Yeah.
so I can have more
On
success.
the floor.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Why? Oh, yeah.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
And those 4th down stops
I'm gonna
are
skip it up.
so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your
Defense is
offense.
playing well.
Great pass
Cover
defense,
forward.
seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make it. Nice job by this defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
Boston College will send out the
I go
team.
start for ball.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Ready? They'll start this drive with a pass. Punch it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. FIU pushing tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air.
That guy wasn't running for you.
The defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
We're still early in this ballgame, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards.
What the?
We're just getting started. It's
Terrible throw in the hole. And laying on the ground.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the
I
penalty.
got a first
FIU
down.
will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've
Where's
had
the
to
cat?
kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Under fire. And that defense gets
Okay.
to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't matter if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Played it quite a bit.
Defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
Yeah, looks that way. One of those where you got to figure it out. You got practice. Ooh, that spin move by Ness. You see that?
21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play,
Yeah.
and his offense is threatening with a first down.
See, he moved the bill.
Here we go. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. Got some room.
Oh, he tried to dive
He's
in.
out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, getting guys the ball out on the field. Great
I
job.
think they knew that
And
play.
there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
He drops it again.
Thanks to a big hit.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in the window. Good pass defense.
Now it's 3rd and goal. Might be calling a hot route.
Oh, got the number. Good way.
On the move.
Back in. Oh, damn. Look at how slow he
Goes
was.
his defense makes a
You know,
third
he's
down
not
stop.
fast. He wants to go for it. I want to get points. Awful. Oh, no.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically.
Their defense is stout. It's a quick one, isn't it?
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll
Gotta
move it
be.
from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly
He's
easy.
got to fix it straight down.
Oh, the attempt
It's
is
still
no
stupid.
good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard
Kicking
remains
from
the
the
same.
hashes in this
Boston
game.
College sending the offense back onto
Pretty
the
much
field.
kick it straight every
They
time.
didn't
And
get
then
much
there you
done
go.
the last time they had it.
Oh,
They
man,
were
and
away
I'm just
from
going
deep in their own territory.
to
This
Robinson
will
save
be
it. That's
productive.
good.
It's
Oh,
hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. You got to tackle this guy over and over again, who has this ability to make people miss
from the
and make big
backside.
plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Grab in the middle. It's Golden. And the explosive play, and they're on the move.
Running back.
44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Mayer. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there, and he does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
The give to the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Looking for the end zone.
Oh man, I messed up. I switched down and you just like ran out of the way.
And it's so underrated. The relationship
You missed the chip shot field goal.
and
And they come down.
to know where he's
Bing,
going to
bing,
be
bing.
and be accurate with the football. That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw
It's
might
one of
not
those
be
games.
perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Try
The
another
Florida
kiss.
International offense is back on the field. They're trying to put anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Quick pass on the fly motion. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. So they move the sticks on the clock. We'll see what they do with this one.
Come on, set!
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right in the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys. Just enough for this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
Yes.
Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Feel
On the
inside
the
zone.
Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun,
There's some
running
blank.
back gets the give. And a nice run there. The defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quarterback
I'm pretty good.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just
There you go.
not on the
Yep.
same page.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come out empty.
Pretty fun.
Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, you have the run-pass option. You're not predictable. You can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback moving. He's in open space downfield. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys who put so much on their plate. And you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field.
Anthem's back on.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Quickly to the tight end. He is not going to get there. Stop short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash.
Just barely snuck that.
And he curls
When I
that
thought
thing
that was
just
even
inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Don't have any.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out.
We're doing all
Down to
Canada.
the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. Lost one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 35.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Levi was the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, the inside kick. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Ready.
Motion from the back. 3rd down play from the gun. Swings it out to his running back. Really strong job by the defense.
Hello, Kitty.
Negative play on
Oh,
3rd
Kitty
down.
says that.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in
All right, do you
college
consider
football
putting
this weekend.
Token in?
Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Georgia Southern. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options on the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down.
Oh,
He's to the 48-yard line. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
Okay, ready?
Use this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Gaucho, gaucho.
Looking downfield on 1st down.
Hold
And that
on there.
incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Hornet, hornet.
big old.
Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end.
They both ran awful routes.
Immediately short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
That's caught.
It's been what about? Oh, yeah, whatever.
He's got a first down on the play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown.
Let's run the
That
ball
was a
once here
massive
to
play
a
for this
field.
offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but now before a big 10-yard pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Doesn't. Nobody's blocking this game.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
From here, it
would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass.
on the ball. He dropped to the post.
Thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time. If you're on offense, what do you do here on fourth?
They kind of those drops.
You want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He had a bad game against Florida State.
He goes down. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative. So I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire.
That's wide open. Throw it away.
Just get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's third and one. It's coming up the mid-blitz.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. As that's going to wrap
It's
up the
5
first
for
half
80.
here, and now we join
It's
Kevin
5
with the
drops.
halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill.
It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they... Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
No, block in the back, way downfield.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
The bench offense.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for room. It's Booth.
2 guys just completely
Face to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running
So a
back
bunch
didn't mess
new.
around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. The quick out.
It's the
He's got space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it.
pretty awful blocking and
There's
holding.
also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
I was wondering if I had to make this harder. I'm on a hold lately.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to throw.
And oh my gosh.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback.
Oh, come on. Robinson. It's good there.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's caught. It's ball.
Oh,
They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down.
22, water.
Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll run it from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Green 25.
Wants to go up top.
Go.
Fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice game. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Offense is gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. FIU set up with another first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on. They finally get it stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Florida International. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way. But you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Tight end now in motion. Off play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Finds a crease at the 12.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Wants to go up top on first down. Behind the line, it's one. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that's the last time you run that play.
Gonna try to pop one on the screen.
What?
Nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Oh.
Really good defense.
Okay.
You're trying to stay as close as you can to all these
Don't you want
targets, and
breakfast?
most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, Tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, you'll get some run and celebrate.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Florida International offense is back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Stop jumping. Keep spinning.
QBs, when you see
Oh,
zone
inside
coverage, man,
zone.
can you manipulate defense when you have a
Thank
good
you.
pocket and you've got time
Not
to throw?
get-
Time to throw, you can move guys with your
I'm
eyes.
not
The
getting in the
track is wide
game.
open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
You're not the guy in the game. Let's do
Okay, ready?
Halfway
motion
there on
blitz
first down, it's
pass.
2nd and 5.
Here we go.
That would just be it too.
Looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. He can't make the connection into the incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
When the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You could tell the defense did. They did a great job steering towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing lanes. Great job by the defense understanding.
From the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Gary. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period.
Can still take the lead for all of
Through
it.
3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats.
Motion replace.
On the
So
set.
the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Throws to the tight end.
Back throw to Olish, but he still scored. And in doubt, throw it to your tight ends.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Got a
Let's go to
7-point
the
lead.
studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there at Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like a there. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Cover 6.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
He's going to let one fly down the middle.
So you guys run him close. The holidays taking this one. Dude, you didn't do anything.
Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down.
He'll off one
Well,
deep
how
down
do
the
they
left
play?
side.
There you
And
go.
they wanted it all on 3rd down,
Can't
but
go
now
for it.
dealing with 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line.
Ready?
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Ready?
And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Lasso!
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here?
I had no time of getting absolutely crushed on a four-man rush.
This offense is not letting up,
2
guys.
seconds.
They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go!
The give to the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Okay, ready?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Green
The
25.
offense changing the play.
Ready, go!
They've got a looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Working that left side.
Touchdown.
FIU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Mayer. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That's why as a defense it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a first and goal. They'll try to get it with a run. And they take
I got good blocking.
touchdown, Panthers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Here we go, here we go.
Leaves it with the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. The Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick. So
you make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a punch. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the fumble, and he's still going.
Did you see that?
But it could have been worse. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, Dave. There he goes. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need to turn it. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Nice kicking.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
Ready,
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Get set, get set.
Hand off to the lone back. Got the first down and more. At the 35, he's loose. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Quick pass on the jet motion.
No.
And that is how we will wrap this one up. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right. Maybe I'm a little rusty. I start playing more. Get this season Dynasty going. Let's see if we get any recruits. Oh, running back. 5-star running back. Wow. Wow. I think it's first 5-star of the series.